This is Terry. I just received 3 large boxes. FedEx. This one weighs 71 pounds. All 3 of these boxes go together. So why don't we open up the big one and see what's going on. Alright, so I'll give you a clue. This box came from a ham radio operator down in Tennessee. He saw me online fixing these things. He said, that's the guy that I want to work on this piece of equipment. So I'm sure it was very pricey for him to ship it up here. But it should make for a very interesting project. Lots of good video material. Looks to be extremely well packed. I'm actually going to tip this box, put it on its side, pull her out. As you can see, I have one of my assistants helping me. I don't think he appreciates the crinkly paper. Alright, get the slide out. Oop, it's upside down. It's alright, won't hurt her. Believe me, when you see this, putting this box upside down won't hurt it at all. Especially since all the tubes have been removed. So there's your first hint. Looks nice and clean. Let me get this thing flipped over, get the rest of the bubble wrap off of it, and we'll check it out. Alright, got her on its side. There it is, everybody. Very nice looking Johnson Viking 2 transmitter. In for repair at D-Lab. Well, there she is. I don't see any shipping damage. I did notice the roller inductor knob is loose, but the cabinet is nice and straight, nice and clean. Really do appreciate that. I did see that the 120 volt crystal plug for the TR switch maybe just lost its hardware. Might have vibrated loose. Top is packed full of bubble wrap. That is a good thing to see. Let me clear that and we'll look at the chassis. The chassis looks beautiful. This is not a factory built unit where you'd see the red stamp between the 5R4s. I tightened the knob on the roller inductor and that feels fine. Looks like she survived the trip. It's going to be a great project. Let's take a look underneath. So there's the bottom panel. One thing that's nice to see is that all of those 832 screws are actually there. Rubber feet look good too. I've got the bottom pulled. You can see she looks pretty good. A few things I wanted to point out. Up here, there's an added relay and a little power supply on a terminal board that is for an added on push to talk. I talked to the owner and he wants me to remove that and put in the D-Lab push to talk module. These filter caps, they've been replaced, but I don't know how old they are, so they'll come out. You need to check the modulation resistor, and this resistor is across a CW phone switch, see if they're any good. They have a high failure rate. Audio section loaded with the wax caps. We need to check this Interstage transformer, and then we have the main filter cap, and I see evidence of oil leakage around those terminals, which means that C9 will have to be replaced. Other than that, this thing really looks great. It's going to be a fun project. Let's check the primary. of the Interstage transformer. These fail quite often, especially if there's issues with these caps leaking in the audio section. This one, the primary, looks okay. So does the secondary. Thank God. Okay, now let's check the 20K modulation resistor. These are also found open quite often. This one looks good. And then we have this 20K resistor that I've been seeing quite a few failures on. For some reason they're opening, and this one is open. So that needs to be replaced. Alright, that's the end of the visual inspection on the Johnson Viking 2. In my next video, I'm going to insert tubes. We'll bring this thing up and see if the power supplies are alive. As you can see, this is a nice clean Viking, well worth restoring.